I've lived in Germany before. I lived in Frankfurt for a year. I really like Germany because the people are really kind, the food's good, and the culture is really interesting.
Well, I've lived and worked in Germany and Portugal and the UK. I lived in Germany for 3 years and I met my husband there, and I met him in 2002 and we got married in 2004, and then we decided to go and live in Portugal for a year, and after that in 2005 we came back to the UK.
I lived in Australia, in Melbourne, for 10 months. I liked Melbourne because the city was easy to get around. I liked the lifestyle and the culture.
I've lived in Canada, Scotland and England. I was born in Ontario in Canada, and when I was 6 we moved to Glasgow in Scotland, and when I was 9 we moved down to London.
I'm in a band, and we have played festivals all over the world, in Japan, Europe and America. We went to Japan in April, and we played 4 or 5 gigs, and the last gig was a festival in Sendai, and there were thousands of people there. It was a really great experience. Loved it.
I've been backstage at a very big music festival called Download, and it's where lots of heavy metal bands play their music to a large crowd of people. My friend is in one of those bands and he invited me to come along. I stood backstage with them and I filmed them playing on my mobile phone, and it was really loud. Hi, mad on the stage, Download, look at that, mad.
I've scuba dived about 20 times. I've scuba dived in Australia, the Great Barrier Reef, and in Egypt, in the Red Sea. And I really enjoyed Egypt. There was lots of nice fish to see, lots of interesting coral. The water was warm and it wasn't too busy.
I've travelled around Africa with 2 close friends. It was about 3 years ago. We went to Zimbabwe first. It was really good, but it was quite dangerous when we went there. My favourite part of the trip was an elephant ride in Botswana.
I've tried bungee jumping. I did it when I was in South Africa, travelling. It was very frightening, but exciting at the same time. The feeling's difficult to describe, but it was an amazing experience.
I've eaten crocodile tail. It was at a hotel in Zimbabwe when I was 12. And it was kind of like fish mixed with chicken. It was weird.
I have eaten camel. It was at Ayers Rock in Australia, and I was on a trip and we cooked a camel curry.
The strangest thing I've ever eaten is sheep's brains. I ate them when I was in Marrakesh in Morocco, and they were very oily and they didn't taste very nice.
I haven't eaten many strange things. I've eaten mussels, which I think look really strange, but I didn't like them at all.
I have worked in some amazing places. I worked for a short time in Canada, where the daytime temperature reached -30. At night, nobody went out. I have spent time in Antarctica on a research ship where the nighttime temperatures were greater than -40 centigrade and the daytime temperatures were -39.
I've worked as a volunteer in schools in India and Nepal. We taught drama and we weren't paid, but we worked for 6 weeks. We visited about 6 different places. We went to Delhi, Varanasi, Lucknow, Kathmandu and Bakshi Ka Talab. We worked with street children in Delhi. They have really difficult lives, but after doing the drama lessons, they were really happy, and it was really nice to see that.
I have flown many times, but I am very scared of flying. My husband has booked tickets to Prague 3 times. Each time I have made it to the airport, but not onto the aeroplane. I have tried a fear of flying course. I've been to the doctor, but nothing can help.
I have never been to a music festival. I live in a town called Reading, and there is a very famous music festival there every year, but strangely I have never been to that festival.
I've never been to Russia. I want to take the train, I want to take the Trans-Siberian Express across Russia to Mongolia and China, and I want to go to Red Square and see the Kremlin, and I want to go to St. Petersburg to see all the art treasures.
I play ice hockey for our local team. We've played all over the UK, but we've never played in North America. The best teams are in the United States and Canada, and one day I want to play there.
I'm a vegan, so I don't eat meat or fish. I've never eaten meat or fish, so I don't know what it tastes like.
I've just failed my driving test. I took 40 lessons before the test, but I still failed.
I've never scuba dived in Thailand, but I've heard from other people that it's a really nice place to dive. There's lots of nice fish to see again, and the waters are nice and clear and warm.